Welcome to a new session of Ofmos. Today we're going to play in the game in the scenario mode. The two CEOs who are facing each other will be running two car manufacturing companies, and as it's usually the case, they have to launch their businesses. They have to launch 18 types of cars and operate those businesses, and then orderly close them, and at the end show as much return on investment as possible, because the CEO with the most money will win. As you might notice, we're using the second phase, the phase 2 of the board. On horizontal axis, we're still dealing with the complexity of the product, and the vertical is the perceived value of the product. But the horizontal, the complexity axis, it's a little bit more abstract. So that way we can use a scenario layer, which will actually give us more context visually to kind of position the place in a more specific environment. As you can see now, we will be dealing with three product categories. We have compact cars, family cars, and luxury cars. On a horizontal axis, again, it's the complexity, and on a vertical, we have the perceived value or the economic utility, if you'd like. So we'll go ahead and start entering the first stage of the game, the expansion, where we're supposed to launch these businesses, which currently they're here as capabilities. So we have 9 compact cars, which have the triangle shape of the pieces, 6 family cars, and 3 luxury cars. So we're gonna roll the dice and try to see which player gets the higher number associated with the area indicated. So we have 3-notch pentagon or luxury cars, which gives us 9. That's the maximum possible number. I get 2-notch family cars, the square, so that's 5. So my opponent will move first, and will take that roll as the first move. So the investment, again, as a recap, we have 9 areas that will be indicated by the roll of dice, and the businesses can be, or products can only be introduced on the top row of each area. So in this case, my opponent would have had only a choice of 3 possible positions. And the investment is the one indicated on the board, so it was 9. Now it's my turn to roll. So I have 1-notch family car. So this is gonna cost me an investment of 4. 1-notch luxury car. That's 7. 1-notch compact cars. As you can see, this is a very low potential in terms of returns. 2-notch family car. It's a 5. 2-notch luxury car, so that's an 8. 2-notch family car. Okay, that's a 5. 1-notch luxury car. As I mentioned in other sessions, basically when one of the players is introducing a new piece, and the opponent's piece is positioned in one of the lending cells, you can actually push it forward and just introduce your piece as you would do normally. This basically it's a reflection of what happens in the real world when in a marketplace there's one competitor and the second one just comes in. Immediately the existing product loses some of the value, so it gets more commoditized. So that's the metaphor here. 3-notch compact cars. One-notch family car. It looks like my luck is not with me today, but I'm making the first synergy or alignment here. So every time at least 3 pieces, adjacent pieces come together, we refer to that as alignment, a new alignment, or synergy. And by synergy, we mean these products basically share some sort of resources, and basically we get a bonus, or like in real world we would get we would be more efficient. In this case, the way we calculate the new alignment is the move, which in this case was the investment, so it's -4, and then bonus for each position of the pieces in the alignment, so it's 4 + 4 + 7. But there's a -4, so then we have 4 and 7. So I'm collecting a total amount of 11. 2-notch family car. So my opponent just made a synergy, a new synergy or alignment. So in this case, we have the investment is 5, then the bonus is 5, so here it's 0. But then we have 5 and 5, so she will collect 10. 1-notch luxury car. So in this case, I'm expanding this synergy. So it's in addition to an existing alignment. I'm not going to get bonus for the pieces that I already collected bonus on, but I do get bonus for this piece. So there's a bonus of 7 for the alignment, for the addition, but then the 7 from the investment will cancel that out, so it's 0. 3-notch luxury cars. One-notch luxury car. So as you can see, I ran out of new businesses or products to introduce. I only had 3 luxury cars that I had to launch, and in this case I have to operate them, and right now I can basically take out my competitor with the move forward. The move forward represents operation. Every time you operate a business, the product commoditizes a little bit, so the perceived value drops. The reason you can take out a competitor when you're on the same vertical line, it's basically the equivalent of being in the same market. Your product had a higher value because it was positioned above it, and as it commoditized, is almost the equivalent of you drop the price and you squeeze out your competition, kicking it out of the market. So that's what happened. And I'm collecting a 7. Did I collect a 7? Yeah. Okay, one-notch family car. So -4. One-notch luxury car. I'm going to do a lateral move. The lateral moves basically are a combination of operating the business with innovation. In this case, it's downward innovation, meaning I simplified the complexity of this car. So based on something more complex, I took out some features, made something a little simpler. But in the process, I also created a synergy. So I created an alignment here. So I'm getting a bonus for this. So there's 0 from the move, and then 7, 4, and 4. So I'm getting 15. Three-notch luxury cars. So that's 9 operating profit. You can think of these moves as the equivalent of a year of operation. Every time you move downward, it's as if you've been operating for a year, this business. So the profit you're collecting, it's the annual profit, and that's why the perceived value drops visibly, something you wouldn't see on a day-to-day operation. I just roll one-notch luxury car, so I'm gonna operate this business. I'm collecting 3. Collecting 7, sorry. One-notch family car. Okay, that's 4 for you. Three-notch luxury car. I don't have anything in this area, so I will have to take another chance, but to be able to take another chance, I need to pay the equivalent of the number indicated there, so that's a 9. And then I will roll again, no more than 3 times at once. Three-notch family car. Okay. So this is 6, an investment of 6. One-notch compact car. Okay, investment of 1. One-notch compact car. Okay, so again, as I said, when you introduce a new piece, you can actually push your opponent down. That's a 1 investment fee. Three-notch family car. Okay, so that's still a 6 investment for you. Two-notch luxury car. So I have 1 here. I'm gonna operate this business, and that's gives me a operating profit of 8. Two-notch family car. One thing, you cannot push your own piece. Basically, you are already in that market. You cannot push it. So in this particular case that we saw here, my opponent just had no choice but to move. One-notch luxury car. So I'm going to exit with this business. As you probably know by now, products commoditize as they're being operated from the top of the board towards the bottom of the board. And only from the bottom row, it's as if they're obsolete already, and you can kind of close that business. And for doing so, you collect a last operating profit, which in this case was 7, plus a $3 for the exit bonus. And that 3 exit bonus applies to all 3 categories. So I'm collecting a 10 in this case. One-notch family car. That's a 4. Three-notch compact cars. So that's a 3 for me. Investment. One-notch family car. So my opponent doesn't have anything in this area to move, nor anything to introduce new business. So she paid for a new chance to roll. and that's 3-notch luxury car. Okay. That's 3-notch family car. So I'm gonna place this here, and that is an investment of 6. 3-notch family car. Nice. So basically my opponent took me out, like operating that business, and in the process made an alignment. So there's the way we calculate that, it's 6 from the move, that's the operating profit, and now we have the bonus for each piece. So it's 6 from the move plus 6 plus 9 plus 9. So that's 12 and 18, that's 30. 3-notch luxury car. I don't have anything here, right? 3-notch. Mm-hmm. I don't have anything here, and I don't have anything to introduce. So basically, I will have to take another chance, and to do so, I will have to pay for my attempt, and roll again. So that's 2 notches family car, and I do have pieces to move here, so this is going to be an investment of 5. One-notch compact car. Okay, that's 1, an investment of 1. 3-notch family car. I still have this here, so I'm gonna introduce it right here. So that's a 6, investment of 6. Let me actually pay with singles. Okay. 2-notch family car. Okay. 3-notch family car. So I ran out of cars to introduce. So basically I will have to operate, and I have a choice between these two, but I'm gonna operate. I'm gonna move forward with this one because I'm gonna be able to take out my competitor. So, and I will make a profit of 6. 2-notch family car. And that's operating profit of 5. 1-notch luxury car. I'm going to move forward with this, and I'm making 7. 2-notch family car. Okay, that's operating profit of 5. Two-notch compact cars. In other words, I need to make a move in that space of 2-notch compact cars. I don't have anything there that can be operated. As you can see, the area, it's completely open. So I'm just going to launch a 2-notch compact car, and it's costing me as investment $2. 3-notch family car. So my opponent doesn't have anything in that space. So again, she will have to take a new chance by paying for the first one. 3-notch compact cars. Okay. 1-notch family car. So I'm going to move forward, and I'm making an alignment. So it's 4 from the move, and then 4, 4, and 7. So it's 12 and 7, 19. Or synergy. Alignment, it's, I guess, easier to think about it visually, but in business management context, these are synergies where various products and product lines are sharing resources, becoming more efficient holistically. One-notch compact car. Okay. So there's an alignment there. 1 from the move, 1, 1, and 4, so it's 7. Again, the advantage of playing in scenario mode is that visually, as you can see, the products, their complexity, it's a little bit more tangible, but it's also for educational purposes. You can use it for business cases, or if you play with someone younger who's new to business, you can use data that's available publicly and explain a little bit of what's happening. For example, in terms of cars and automotive in general, Wikipedia has some really interesting historical data, not only for the United States, but for the all global markets. So you can use the game in conjunction with some of that information to provide more, to put more nuance to the lesson. Okay, so one-notch compact car. I'm gonna operate this instead of introducing a new one and take out my opponent, and I'm making $1. One-notch luxury car. One-notch luxury car. It looks like my my fellow CEO is struggling a bit. Two-notch luxury car. So this is an example of 3 times rolling, and without the move, you're still going to have to pay the fee. And I will roll two-notch luxury car. So I'm making 8 here. Two-notch family car. So this is a 5 operating profit. I don't think I mentioned during this session, just as a reminder, in this game, the points when it comes to operating profit are associated with the originating cell, not the destination. So in this case, moving from here to here, the profit is 5, not 4. Two-notch luxury car. So I'm going to do a lateral move, which is 0. In this case, the lateral move is operating the business plus innovation, meaning I'm increasing the complexity of this particular product. Because if you look at the horizontal axis, basically, product becomes a little bit more complex. But the cost associated with that innovation effort is going to cancel out the operating profit. So that's why the horizontal moves are 0. 3-notch family cars. So nothing to move there. So again, the attempts. Okay, 2-notch family car. Okay, so that's an operating profit of 5. One notch compact car. I'm gonna introduce this one here. It's cost me 1. One notch compact car. Okay, that's 1. One notch compact car. That's okay. So I'm gonna just move forward. I'm gonna operate the business and take out my competitor, and in the process I'm making 1, a profit of 1. One notch compact cars. Looks like that space is very okay, so that's 1 investment of 1. Okay, 2 notch family cars. I'm gonna operate this, and I'm making a 5. Three notch luxury car. My opponent is operating that one of those businesses, so she's making a profit of 9. One notch luxury car. So I'm gonna operate the only business I have in that space, and that brings me 7. A profit of 7. So there's 5 and 2 more. And I think I'm gonna exchange some smaller denomination chips for larger ones. I'm gonna get 100 here for 10 tens. Okay, you rolled one notch family car. Did you move? Okay, so I'm being taken out. And that's a profit of 4. Two notch luxury car. I'm gonna continue to, I guess, move laterally here just to keep, and that's 0, just to keep something in that space so I don't pay a penalty if I roll. Okay, one notch family car. Nice. So that's an synergy there, an alignment, and it's a new one. So basically we're going to get bonus for all of them. So there's the move, which is 4, and then 4 for each 3 of them. So there's 12, a total of 12 that the opponent has to collect. Okay. One notch luxury car. Same thing here. I think for a little bit until I'm introducing these pieces, I'm gonna try to not exit, just keep those pieces in those areas. So 2 notch compact cars. Okay, that's an investment of 2. 2 notch family car. I'm gonna move this forward, and that gets me a operating profit of 5. Note that my opponent has 2 pieces left to introduce, 2 products versus 4 that I have here. But when it comes to the extension stage, the players wait for each other until the stage ends. Did you collect the profit? 2 notch family car. Okay, so I'm gonna do kind of same thing, just lateral move. It's 0. 3 notch compact car. Okay, that's 3 investment. 3 notch compact car. So all of a sudden, both of us are launching these fancy little cars. They're have a very high perceived value and obviously a higher profit associated with them. One-notch luxury car. There's nothing here, so for that attempt, my fellow CEO will pays the fee and rolls again. Two-notch family car. Okay, so that's a 5. Okay, this is not flat, so I'll roll again. 3-notch luxury car. I don't have anything here, so I'll pay, for my attempt, I'll pay 9, and I will roll again. 2-notch luxury car. Same thing, I'll try to keep these pieces here just so I don't pay that penalty. 1-notch luxury car. That's a 7 penalty, and then she will roll again. Two-notch compact cars. Okay, so as you can see, my competitor just launched the entire portfolio of products, or Ofmos, but we will continue to, both of us, to play in the stage 1, the expansion, until I'm placing my my products on the board as well. One-notch compact cars. I'm going to launch this here. It will be 1. 3-notch family cars. Family cars, the one that's in the middle. The square. Oh, you don't. Yeah, you don't have anything. So basically, yeah, there's nothing there. So we'll pay for that attempt and roll again. So 3-notch. So it's the same thing. 6. Okay, one more time. This is ridiculous. Okay, this is the second time you went through the entire set of new chances attempts. So I guess it happens. So okay, 3-notch luxury cars. I don't have anything here, so I will pay 9 for that failed attempt. I'll roll again. 1-notch family car. I don't have anything here. I will pay 4. 1-notch luxury car, so I'm just gonna move, and let's see what's next. So 2-notch family car. Okay, so that's alignment. So it's 5 from the move, and then 4 and 2. So it's 11. Two compact cars. 2-notch compact cars. So I'm gonna place this here, and it cost me 2. 3-notch family cars. No, that's the one at the top, so you don't have anything there. Okay, roll again. 2-notch luxury cars. You don't have anything here either. Okay, so one more roll. one notch family cars. You have plenty of them to move there. Okay, and collect 4. Okay, let's see if I can introduce my last product. Looks like, so I rolled 3 notch luxury car, which I don't have. So I will, this attempt will cost me 9, and then I will roll again. So it's 2 notch family car. I do have one here. So I will move it this way. It's 0. 3 notch family car. Okay, this game seems to be one of attrition, where we both are not rolling, I guess, the best dice in the world. So, okay, 3 notch luxury car. Okay, you can move and make it 9. So sometimes it's the game kind of, it's about surviving too, not just making a lot of points. Okay, 2 notch compact cars. So finally I'm launching my last product. It cost me 2. And from now on, with the immediately next move, we are already in the second stage of the game, which is called the restructuring. In the restructuring stage, there are a couple of things that are new. So one, we only gonna roll 1 die per turn, and at our choice, whichever die we think is gonna give us the best results. The advantage of that, as you saw in this particular game, when we roll 2 dice, the chances of selecting a particular area is 1 in 9. With 1 die, it's 1 in 3, because depending on which die we choose, we get the entire categories, and we can move anything, whether it's the vertical or the horizontal one. That's one novelty here. The other one is, which is more important, we need to make 2 adjustments to our portfolios. Basically, we need to take out some of the low potential businesses to divest them. Think about them as selling them. You have some, let's say you're making these products, these small cars, and there's just not that much profit there, and you spread a little bit too thin. So you're getting rid of these low potential businesses and acquire capabilities for higher potential businesses. Specifically, what we have to do is take out, one of these adjustments involves taking out 3 compact cars, basically divesting those businesses, and in exchange acquiring the capabilities for 2 family cars. Physically, what's happening in the game is we have to take out 3 compact cars, move them into the pile of dead businesses here, and bring from the pile of dead businesses 2 cars as capabilities. Same thing with the second adjustment, which is taking out 2 cars and bring back 1 plane, which then has to be placed on the board. And finally, the third unique thing about this stage is that each player will finish it individually. So as soon as the new acquired capabilities are being introduced or materialized on the board, the player moves into the third stage when there's no roll of dice involved. So luxury car. Basically, my opponent now can make any move on this category. So that's 9. So I'm looking what I have here, and it looks like I have the pieces to actually make some of my adjustments or conversions, if you'd like. I have a plane and I have 2 cars. So I'm gonna attempt to make the first adjustment, basically to Here, I'm going to roll this to see if I can get the compact cars. Okay, I didn't. But I can still, because I can make moves or I can touch pieces anywhere in this entire category. So one of my first adjustments involves, or conversions involves, taking out 2 cars, put it in a pile of dead businesses, and in exchange bringing back as a capability a plane. Not a plane, a luxury car. So so I took out 2 family cars and I brought back up. Okay, so that's 9. So for me now, I have all the incentive to kind of rush and get into the 3rd stage. Let's see if I can. Okay, so I was lucky here. Basically, I can operate any of the pieces in the compact car category, but I'm going to divest the ones that are already kind of towards the end of the life cycle, very low potential left. So I'm taking these 3 out, compact cars, I divested these businesses, and I'm acquiring the capabilities for 2 family cars, which will have to be launched at subsequent roll of dice. Okay. Luxury car. Okay, so that's operating profit of 8. Looks like my opponent is still struggling with luck. With both tonight was not the greatest. Okay, so now I have to roll. What I'm gonna try, just for as a demo, I'm gonna use this other die. Okay, so 3 notches. This basically gives me the top category for 3 notches, and I can choose whatever I want to move. I still have to be true to the category. So I have a luxury car and 2 family cars here to launch. So I'm gonna launch the luxury car, but I can only launch it here. So I'm gonna choose that particular position, and it cost me, like before, cost me 9, an investment of 9. Family cars, she can make basically the adjustment, the portfolio adjustment, take out 2 family cars and bring back 1 luxury car as capability. I'm gonna again choose this die, the notches die. So 1 notch. I think what I'm gonna do with this, maybe I'll just keep it here for a little longer. So it's again lateral move. It's 0 because it's operating the business with innovation, which involves some costs. Compact cars. So now we can do the second adjustment to the portfolio, divesting 3 compact cars. So basically, from the CEO perspective, those businesses are dead. We sold them. They're out of the game, and we acquire. That's why there's no money transfer involved, because we sell a bunch of low potential businesses, and then with that money we acquire capabilities for higher potential businesses. So now we're kind of balanced. So okay, I'm gonna roll this. Both of us have made the conversions, the adjustments to the portfolio. Okay, so I rolled 2 notches. I'm gonna introduce a family car in that space, and that's 5. One notch. Okay, operating profit of 4. Three notches. So I'm going to introduce my last product, and with it I'm actually creating a synergy, or a new synergy, new alignment. So it's 6 as an investment, but then there's bonus of 6, so that one is 0. But then I have 6 and 9, so I'm collecting 15. Okay, 15. Okay. 3 notches. Okay, and that's an investment of 9. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the first player or players enter the third stage of the game individually as soon as they introduce the last product, the last capability that was acquired through those adjustments or conversions. So in my last turn, I did introduce my last piece. So now basically I don't roll a die. I'm just going to move any piece on the board. And there are a couple of new things here. One, I can cross category, both of us, when we get in a third stage, called the conclusion. At this stage, we supposed to orderly exit business, basically, and transform everything in money. So one of the new moves is that the lateral moves the pieces can cross categories, and the other one, we can make upward moves. The upward moves are basically metaphors for value innovation. In other words, without changing anything to the product, something is being changed in the environment, and the product becomes more valuable. It could be a political, governmental regulation, or a natural disaster, and the same product basically overnight can become more valuable. So that's why there's a cost associated. To make an upward move, there's a payment required, a fee if you'd like, that's equivalent to the originating sell plus a premium of 3. So in this case, I'm just going to make a lateral move here, and the move itself is 0, but I'm making an alignment, so then I get a bonus of 18, 6 plus 6 plus 6. 2 notches. Okay. So I'm going to make a lateral move here. 1 notch. Okay, so that's an investment of 4, and now my opponent 2 has entered the third stage. So basically, we play exactly by the same rules with no dice involved. We have those 2 new moves, lateral move that crosses categories, as well as upward moves, value innovation moves. And the goal right now is, we're approaching a finishing line. Make sure that when the game stops, the winner will have the most. Will have to show the most money from this endeavor. Okay, so it's my turn. So I'm gonna do a lateral move here. This is an addition to an existing alignment or to an existing synergy. So it's 0 from the move because it's lateral move, but I'm getting a 3 for as bonus. Okay, taken out, that's 5. I'm going to do a lateral move here. Nice, that's an alignment, so that's 8 from the move, and then 8, 8, and 5, so it's 24 plus 5, 29. Okay. Making 9 from that. Okay, that's 0. I'm going to do this, so that's 3 for me. And that's 5, addition to an existing synergy or alignment. So the lateral move was 0, but there's a bonus, so that's 5. Okay, I'm going to move this way. Okay, nice move. Okay, so that's 8 for me. Okay, so that's an example of upward move. So there's the fee that has to be paid will be 3, which is the associated the number associated with the originating cell plus a premium of 3, so it's 6. Okay. And that's 3 for me. Okay. And that's 9. Nice, that's new alignment. So 0 from the move itself, but then we have 3, 8, so 24, a bonus of 24. Okay, I'm going to take this out, so that's 8 for me. Let's exchange some currency. There's no rule that I guess tells you when to exchange some of the currency, but we're gonna do it here to make our fonts a little bit more visible on camera. Okay. Your move? Yeah, just okay, that's 0. Okay, that's an alignment, so there's 3 from the move, and then 2, 2, and 5. So it's 12. It's a 3. It's 6. Nice. 0. So I'm gonna run, I guess. So that's 6. Okay, that's 3 for you. Another 6. Okay, that's 5. Okay, so move forward, that's a 5. So 4. Okay, that's 3 for you. Okay, that's 5 for me. Okay, that's an alignment there. Synergy. So 4 from the move, and then 3 other 4s as bonuses, so it's 12. 16, I'm sorry, yeah. Okay, so that's 6. Okay, that's 6. 8, I'm sorry. That's 0. Okay, that's 8 for you. So that's 6. Okay, that's 6. And then we have an alignment here, so that's 6 from the move, and then 5, 5, and 2. So it's 12 plus 6, it's 18. And let's see if I have... Okay, I guess I can get an exchange for another 100, just to kind of keep it clean here. My turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I will move this, and it's a 5. Okay, that's 6 for you. And that's 8. 0 for me. Okay, so I'm gonna move upwards here and make an alignment. So that's 7 plus 3. That's what cost me to move upward. And then I have 8, 8, 8, so 24 minus that 10. I'm making it 14. So 10 and 4. Zero. Okay, that's an 8. That's 8. Nice. Okay, I'm going to take this out. I'm exiting with the luxury car that I had there. So I'm collecting a 7 plus 3 exit bonus, and that's 10. So in this case, there was already an existing alignment, these 3. So the addition to the alignment, or the addition to the synergy, the existing synergy, were just these 2 luxury cars. So the bonus is only going to be associated with them. So the move was 7, and then there's 7 and 7 for the 2, so 21 total. Okay, so this is 0. That's 5 for you. Okay, 5 operating profit for me as well. Okay, that's 0. That's 6 from that piece. Actually, I don't have. Can you give me 6 from there so I don't reach? Okay. Okay, upward move. Eight. Oh, what did you do? Oh, okay. And where was? Oh, this one. So it's 5 plus 3, so it's 8. I'm sorry, not 5. Was it from here? 8 plus 3, so it's 11. Can you move this stuff here so we can reach to it? I just moved, which one? This one? I don't remember. Did I collect? Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter. Just okay, so that's a 7 for you. Okay, so I'm gonna try to. So that's 7 for me. that's 0. Okay, that's 7 for me. And that's 10 for you. It's 7 plus the exit bonus. Okay, so moving forward, that's a 6. Okay. 8. Okay, I'm gonna move this, making a 6. Okay. That's 2 operating profit. That's 0 for you. And now I'm making a new synergy, a new alignment with all 4 pieces, because there was no 3 other pieces that were connected. So the move was 5, and then the bonus is 5, 5, 5, and 2, so 22. Okay, so I got it squeezed out of the market. Okay, that's a 5 operating profit. Nice. Okay, I guess I'll try to save some. So that's 7 operating profit for me. Okay, so that's addition to an existing alignment or synergy. So it's 7 from the move plus 7 from as a bonus. So it's 14. So I'm moving it here. That's 4. And that's 5 for me. That's 7. Okay. That's 0. Nice save. So that's 10. 7 from the move and 3 as an exit bonus. And I'm gonna move this and make an alignment. So it's 5 from the move and then 15 as bonus. So that's 20. Nice. Was that lateral move? I was counting money. Let me just get another 100. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna try to run, and that's a 5 bonus for me. Okay, 4 for you. Moving this is 5. Nice alignment for you. So that's 16. Move and the bonus. There's alignment for me too. 5 from the move and then 12 as bonus, so that's 17. Okay, addition to alignment or synergy, so that's 7 from the move plus 7 is bonus, so 14. Zero for me. Okay, that's 10. Exit plus the move to exit. I'm going to move this here. Oops. Operating profit 4 with that move down. Okay. That was 7. It's another 7. So this is 4. Five for you. Seven for me. Four for me. So that's 4 for you. And then I have 4 from operating profit. These 4. Okay, your turn. Okay, 7 as exit. Four for move and alignment or synergy. So there's 4 plus 4 plus 4, so that's 12, and then 14 with these two, so 26. Okay, so I can start taking them out. 10. That's 3 for you. And this is another 10. Another 3. 7. Hold on, let me just put some 10s there, so it's so I was still to collect 7, right? Okay. Okay, and last one, and this will end the game, so it's 7, and let me just put 3 back. So let's count the money now and see what's the result of this very tense game. So I have 500. What is this? 50, 57. 557. Now, what is it? for for 9. Oh, okay. So 495 versus 500. What did I say? 557. So it looks like I won, but it was a tough game. Thank you, partner. Okay. Well, thank you.